Have you ever pondered the delicate balance of life when, like a tightrope walker high above the city streets? Every step we take, every choice we make, teeters on a precarious line of equilibrium. But what happens when that balance is disrupted? When the scale tips too far in one direction, life as we know it spirals into chaos. It becomes a Koyaanisqatsi, a term from the Hopi language meaning life out of balance. In our complex modern world, numerous aspects of life have lost their equilibrium. Our relationship with the environment, for example, is one such aspect. Every day, forests shrink, species vanish, and the climate grows more unpredictable. We've traded green canopies for concrete jungles and the rhythm of nature for the relentless beat of progress. Then there's the social imbalance. Wealth and resources, rather than being distributed fairly, often pool in the hands of the few. Many live in abundance, while countless others struggle for the bare necessities. The gap between the haves and the have-nots widens, and the scale of social justice tips precariously. And what about our personal lives? In the pursuit of success, many of us have forgotten the art of living. We wear our stress like a badge of honor, trading sleep for productivity, relationships for networking, and health for wealth. Now let's delve into the concept of Koyaanisqatsi. This Hopi term encapsulates not just a life out of balance, but also a life in turmoil, a life disintegrating. It's a state of life that calls for another way of living. The key message of Koyaanisqatsi is a call for change. It's a call to restore balance, to rethink our actions and their impact on the world. It's a call to remember that we are not separate from the environment, but a part of it. It's the deep-seated social imbalances that plague our societies. It urges us to challenge the status quo, to question why resources are allocated as they are, and to strive for a world where everyone has access to basic necessities. On a personal level, Koyaanisqatsi is a call to reevaluate our priorities. It reminds us that success isn't measured by wealth or status, but by our relationships, our health, and our happiness. In conclusion, Koyaanisqatsi is a profound exploration of a world out of balance. It's a reminder that the choices we make have far-reaching consequences, and that it's never too late to change our ways. It's a clarion call to restore balance, to live in harmony with the world around us, and to create a future that is sustainable, equitable, and fulfilling for all.
In the depths of the Hopi language, the term Koyaanisqatsi emerges, a term that encapsulates the essence of a crazy life, a life in turmoil, a life out of balance. It signifies a life that's disintegrating and calls for an alternative way of living. It's a powerful concept, one that resonates in our modern world more than we might care to admit. Consider for a moment the bustling cities, the ceaseless industry, the constant noise. It's a world that never sleeps, a world perpetually in motion. The skyscrapers reaching for the heavens, the cars hurtling down highways, the digital screens illuminating the night. All signs of progress, of advancement, yet at the same time indicators of a life out of balance, a life in turmoil, a Koyaanisqatsi. Now imagine the relentless pursuit of success. The late nights at the office, the skipped meals, the missed family gatherings, the unyielding pressure to perform, to achieve, to excel. The individual consumed by ambition, by competition, by the need to be the best. Here too we see a life out of balance, a crazy life, a personal Koyaanisqatsi. But Koyaanisqatsi isn't just a societal or personal phenomenon, it's a global one. The exploitation of natural resources, the destruction of habitats, the extinction of species. The imbalance between humanity's desires and the planet's needs. This too is a Koyaanisqatsi, a life disintegrating, a state that calls for another way of living. So, what can we do with this concept of Koyaanisqatsi? What can we learn from it? The Hopi language doesn't just give us a term to describe a life out of balance, it gives us a call to action, a plea for change. In this whirlwind of existence, it's all too easy to lose sight of what's important, to let the scales tip too far in one direction. But perhaps it's time to take a step back, to consider whether the path we're on is the one we want to tread. Whether the life we're leading is the one we want to live. This is the essence of Koyaanisqatsi. A reminder that imbalance isn't just about the world around us, but about the lives we lead within it. A prompt to question, to challenge, to change. Because a life in balance isn't just a desirable state, it's a necessary one. As the echoes of Koyaanisqatsi reverberate, take a moment today to reflect. Consider the balance in your life. Is it a life in harmony, or is it a Koyaanisqatsi? Remember, the choice to change, to seek balance, begins with you.